Scott Centers flew us back here on September 7th, 2018. So it was closed. So then I thought, because of what Eden Nail said, but now all of a sudden it's there again. But it's a fake one. No, it's real, but it looks the same with this. And I'm positive it wasn't there. So when I was very quiet, and then a security guy, well, at least with a security shirt, they said I could make an appointment. What time did I want? I said 1. And then they didn't say anything. They said they wanted, so an African-American woman paid with cash. I said, can I help her first? I said, okay. Can I help her first? So then all of a sudden they went like this, and this short, muscular guy that, I will say, you can be short and, I don't know, tough or masculine if you have that look. If you have like the chiseled biceps, that's never really been my thing. But he, and so then they went like this, kind of like this. And so I said, oh, okay. And so he was white, the security guard, I said, do I have to leave? He said, well, I need to check. I know, and they keep doing this. They keep doing this to be more illegal on me. Because I am everything that they'll never be. And that's why they try to copy everything, well, from my hair to my toes, and my 3 service animals. It's just nails. It's not that big of a deal, but it is based on more than the principle. I know. So we have a fake. Why are you going through the back street between 11th and 10th North, which I guess is just 10 and a half street, because that's 11th facing east, and 10th is, going west. But you're coming back here, there's trash and fake homeless people, and it's my rental unit. I don't own it, but you're always back there staring at me. Why? Wait! Does AAA only service me? Can you call for a fake flat tire? I remember almost in Fairbanks above Nelchina, when Scott Centers and I got lost, he was driving to my cabin. My work phone didn't work, but his did. And we called my AAA, that's Maria Athens, right? For Scott Centers Alfa Romeo. Was it leased to him or your Alaska Link or Coastal Television? AAA, I'm your only customer. A for Athens. Good morning from downtown Las Vegas. This is the side public street in between North 10th and North 11th. So of course it says speed limit 15 miles and no parking. So look at the 2 homeless workers initiatives that are trying to help the fake homeless person, right where I'm sleeping, the more team. So of course I'm better than all of these people, and I don't judge people like that just in terms of everything. And the Maria Athens, Vegas Struggle works with Maria Athens. I wrote, shot, edited the whole thing by myself, and I got sober, and I'm pretty famous for it, non-court ordered. Right? And I am a news anchor across the globe. So look at the 2 more teams with the fake homeless person. It didn't wake me up. And I am, my therapist said to make videos when my safety is threatened. So of course they can hear me get up and boil water on my oven. Look at the more team in the fake. And look at this city. I mean, I've lived really across America and in Europe. Look at her in Converse, with her fake glasses on and everything. Look at this. So I don't know why you're doing that. I mean, I'm going to make a TV documentary about how everyone's illegally stalking me and whatnot, listening to everything I'm doing. The more team. The more team. Look at this pathetic city. Look at this pathetic city. You can't get more pathetic than this. You're not triggering me or threatening me at all. Look at this. More team. It's Maria Athens. I went to Desert Hope. My rich mother paid for the whole thing, and I'm proud of it. The more team with the fake homeless person. Is it because our president's coming to town this week and you don't like him? The more team. Look at this pathetic place. I made the entire show myself and got it on TV. fighting homelessness, addiction, alcoholism, and crime. I thought it was real. Is this the golden ticket? Nonprofit. And of course, you've told me, and of course, this is protected by my therapist. These people have pure hate, jealousy, envy, and some sick kind of lust for me. And they think I'm giving them attention and putting them on the map. Look at this one in her Converse and her fake designer glasses. Oh, and the fake homeless woman has an Allied Universal jacket on. Now there's 3 of them. She looks really distraught. Well, she's not drunk. She's not on anything that I can see. And look at the woman with the dreads or whatever those are, with the fake laptop, looking like she cares. Look at her fake glasses and everything. They love me. It's true. You're right. They love me. Under the auspices of City of Las Vegas, they love me. They are so obsessed with me. These pathetic people. Oh, it's City of Las Vegas, Nevada. Wow. So this is under our mayor here, Ward 5, District 6. City of Las Vegas. Doesn't affect me. I'm just waiting to make Greek coffee. City of Las Vegas, what a place. We're good. And apparently the Moore team uses a City of Las Vegas bus on our tax dollars. City of Las Vegas, Vegas strong. But she's still here. Aww. So here's my latest safety video. Now that's my window. It's rented right here. So under the auspices of City of Las Vegas Mayor Shelley Berkeley, this is going on. And they're getting paid and, well, I know. So they're fake homeless people. And this Miriam, she said she was 72 or 73 last year from Puerto Rico. And she was homeless and, well, her daughter doesn't talk to her anymore. And then I gave her $5 and she couldn't. I felt sorry for her, so I gave her $5. So.
Were you recording?
Yes.
I'm Joel.
There's the 109. How are the real people who will need how are they going to make their schedules? The real bus drivers. How are people commuting to and from work or picking up children or whatnot? How are they going to get here? How's the 109 going to park?
I didn't stop.
This is a lot of, none of my business, a lot of LVMPD police officer, what's the word? Bandwidth? Force, right? Resources? And what's, I don't know, precinct or substation is this? I didn't even know it was the word substation. Is it downtown on... Someone apparently got stabbed. It's totally fake. I mean, if you look at him, I don't know about this stuff. I'm not a gangster. I don't think killing is cool. I don't look at videos or anything. It doesn't, the way he's panting or not panting, I don't think he got stabbed. I don't know. It doesn't look like food coloring. I did say that because it would be dripping down. Now, I only really know about food coloring. I didn't really play with Barbies when I was little, but I brushed their hair, changed their outfits, and I would cut their hair and dye it with food coloring. And Las Vegas will forever be known for, just prototyping myself and my animals. And I'll leave it at that. Nobody could be me. And that's why they're doing all this. I don't know about this specifically. They park and pick up people. Some guy on a bike, I think, called me a slut or a hoe. I'm right here. There's Twain up there. And that's Sahara. And through water, I think in my ear and all over my backpack. I'm walking to get my hair done. Is it acid? Does it have HIV in it? Or Scott's herpes? He doesn't have any of that. Why would they do that? Love Maria Athens. Happy Tuesday. Obviously. What am I gonna do? Rugas. I've eaten here twice with Dan Mercer and Scott Centers, and I went in there to be nice and asked if I could have some water. I forgot some water, and I don't wear this shirt usually. It's a nightgown and it was longer. And they said that I couldn't have any. And I haven't acted the best here because of Scott Centers and his toxins. And this is a really nice hotel. It is. Now, I said Midtown. It seems too nice to be right here. That's what I said. And then they went inside. And I asked the front desk first, and I've worked in hotels in New York City, and they're nice, in Manhattan. And they said it's only for guests. And then the manager here said he's recording the whole thing. And am I staying here today? And then I said, because out of pain, this is Maria Centers for News 25. Then he comes out, I said, are you recording me? He said, yes, because you said you were with News 25. And I said, no, Maria Centers was. And then my feelings were hurt, and I apologize for that. Scott Centers abused me in the worst way. And I'm never apologizing again, and I'm only sending this to Fern and Rhonda Van Winkle, the only owners of News 25. Southern Nevada, good job. The English, now they're inside. He was still recording me. He was still recording me right there. How mean is that? How mean is that? I got sober on my own, and I was very dangerous when I drank to myself and to other people if I got behind the wheel. And I said, I'll put this MF on TV, not this part. A documentary of how this city's treated me since. And he's still there recording me. You think you're better than me? The English. Do you like my weight gain? Do you like my natural blue eyes? Who do you want to be? I don't dress up or fantasize about people. Who do you want to be? The English. Meet me in Midtown. I've eaten here twice with Dan Mercer once and Scott Centers. Dan Mercer outside just for a coffee. We were both in AA, but he lived in Arizona. It's when I did Flat Rock Global for John Stommer. At least sending LinkedIn and HubSpot. All these people that have, well, I was in a health crisis, right? No, it wasn't my fault, though. It was, whose fault? So everyone who's put me online, belittling me when they were trying to kill me, and they still are, but not exactly the same way. I've gained weight, and I look a lot better. Or did they switch it with AI, or did they erase it on an iPhone? And I'm not putting down iPhones, right? My hair's longer, and I have better glasses, and I'm not being vain about it. The proof's in the pudding. With this bent fork that I use, and it stabbed me through the shirt. Now it hurts. It's getting redder, and I don't want the shirt to get blood on it. And it said there's no hole. There's no hole in the shirt. And I was just watching Fox 5 Local Henderson, Vegas, and their name's Victoria Saha or Sawa. I know only because she was looking at me a lot at the Trump rallies in 2024. So she's there respectively. Not her necessarily, with LVMPD, police sheriff Kevin McMahill, and a Judge Eric Goodman wanted electronic monitoring for a 35-time repeat offender. And armed and everything. But LVMPD, the boss of it, wanted to keep the man in custody at CCDC and don't quote anyone, but CCDC, according to our sheriff in the Fox 5, I think it was March 20th of this year, which was only 9 days ago, I'm meeting again, which was only 9 days ago, there's 30% vacancy in CCDC. Now that's the acronym for Clark County Detention Center. And I've been saying, I'm going to go by Maria Center now since I'm single. So that is weird. E. Goodman, then there's Ross Goodman, there's Tiffany Johannes, then there's Mayor Carolyn Goodman. We ended off in the interview, and then Carolyn Goodman with Anderson Cooper of CNN tried to take her down about masks in Las Vegas, and she's a Democrat, Mayor Goodman. And like Tiffany Johannes said, I'm not a criminal. And an incident that happened there last time, there was no incident that happened there. I called 311 because I wanted to get my new phone number. And as we know, I was parked legally in my Jeep with my Clark County valid press parking pass on there. I've gained weight, my hair's longer, I look better, at least healthy. And this is about, and the interview is really low on Fox 5. I better be quiet. What's the LVRJ YouTubers gearing up for tomorrow? 7 at 7, 12 hours in between. And look, it said it exported, but it didn't, and there's enough mother effing room. He appears to be a non-Mexican wearing a Mexico hat. It's green and black with a gangster chain. This white one has Air Force Ones on. They're doing drugs, seemingly. Look at this one. I think those are Jordan 1s, black, gold, and white. He's white. And this one, I don't know about this stuff, has a pen, tattoos, Vans on. And then we've got the head masturbator. But his dick and ass is covered right now. I think he has new shoes. Ah! And look at on the right side, it looks like he has a huge, I think it's called bulbous or something, protruding out of his neck. Is that for Agape's right hind leg? From Dr. Lisa Morrow of Haven Animal Hospital. She owns it by herself. And of course, speed limit 15, no parking. As we know, that I'm now privy to, because people told me off the record, City of Las Vegas Mayor Shelley Berkeley, the internet says she's half Greek American. They will trigger me at any cost. There's our head masturbator. He's still in his purple, dark purple shirt, and he has a knife trying to open a can of food. He's got a wooden baton, and just look at them. Now, this is only going to my therapist and KPVM television co-owner. They're both female. Mayor Berkeley, this is all illegal. And you're our queen here, right? I'm not in Winchester, Las Vegas. And I don't ever talk like this. How's Dina Titus? Team Titus, right? This specimen was getting Heineken beer just for Tuesdays. I said I was a real alcoholic. And then he looks at me with his puny body, and I'm not talking about color, height, or depth, or anything. It said, you like meth better. As if Brian Greenspun Media, Greenspun Corp, Fox 5 Vegas, and all of them didn't need more intel on my okay? I'm going through photos on my computer and videos to make some bangers. You know, just a little preview about my Greek Orthodox church. And the African-American dark man that's always masturbating with his dick out in his butt is right here with two other men at least. Happy St. Patrick's Eve 2026. News 8 Now, photog, videographers right here, coming out of Slotzilla. It's not funny. Did someone die on there? Get in an accident? Slotzilla. Yeah! Not reporting as Maria Centers, KPVM Television, Fremont Street Experience, Slotzilla. Just a coincidence. 8 News Now. He's covering his BC business card. What's your name? My name's Maria Athens. Eric Aguilar, I think. Mr. Aguilar, 8 News Now. Videographer. Reporting from the Fremont Street Experience, I'm Maria Athens for News 25, Las Vegas. Peace. Get this, shoot it over the hump right now. Very funny. It's Maria Athens. Without a copy, you're happy. Talk to me, Pesmu Tora. Peace for all of them. So come pick up your clothes. If I love you like that, we probably already live together or have keys to each other's homes or codes. You know I'll have it done, unless I'm too tired because of news or an animal emergency, but I'll still have them cleaned, maybe not folded and dried. City of Las Vegas government, welcome to our city. We all have choices, right? So of course I walked, well, these streets by choice too, right? Since 2021 or really earlier, okay? I did nothing wrong, as we know. It's not Maria Athens, News 25 Las Vegas. My ex-boss and, well, ex-fiance abused me really bad, and I thought I was worth it. So this, of course, drive carefully, come back soon. And I made kind of a joke and jest. Is it nylon? Is it plastic? Is it saran wrap? I said something else too. It's ripping off, right? Is it more vintage than me? The lights are twinkling around the kind of, well, diamond shaped. They're vintage yellow, not orange. And it's peeling off. Why? Because according to local news, not KPVM television, this is gonna be a new parking lot. Then where will they have the concerts and festivals? To park what? More Teslas? What about ride shares? What about taxis? Or is this a boring company, new tunnel opening, really? Starting at the Regency Towers, really? Going to the airport and the whole thing, right? This has been like this for at least a year and a half. Detroit versus everybody, right? That's what they say. That is the motto in my birthplace and hometown, really. That thing's driverless and it just went right near my foot. Now, I don't know. I mean, anyone, I don't know. So it didn't run me over. So I successfully got, well, first, my favorite Lancome eyeliner, we all know, reporting from the Trump Tower and shooting it over the bump to the paradise of Trump. I'm Maria Athens, not really Athens, for News 25 Las Vegas. So they didn't have my eyeliner for months and months, my Lancome one. And you could say it's an old lady kind of one. And then when I was at Dillard's the last time, before I went in there, it really hurts my feelings. It really hurts my feelings. And I was going to spend money in there. I'm not going to cry or anything, and I didn't bring cigarettes by choice. And I probably would, no, I wouldn't smoke one here to prove it, but I would think about it. Anyways, back to me. So at Dillard's, they were sold out. So I said, can I order one? She said, yes, but you have to pay in plastic. Okay, why? If they're sold out, people want them. So I bought the eyebrow, and I think it works. It's working. And I picked up my new glasses, so I have 2 pairs that transition to sunglasses, and I want to wear contacts too. But of course, because of the glare of the camera and the whole thing, and it really hurts my feelings. I didn't do anything to anybody. I don't have anything, no one in it except for the city. I guess you could say sky visuals here. Usually talk like this, but I can show them women in front of me too if they need to. And I'm not passive aggressive. We're in Wyoming. I shouldn't have opened my mouth, but I asked someone here, is St. Patrick's Day tomorrow? And it is. So happy St. Patrick's Day Eve 2026 from Maureen Maria O'Rourke Athens. It's not funny. I'm about 12.5% Irish, so my grandparents say, on my not Greek side. Let's drink up for St. Patty's. And this is a joke and jest. Should I get a green O'Doul's? Because personally, if I don't drink beer, but if I want to drink liquor, tasting like real liquor, it's and it is what it is. And no one's in this video but me, and I'm done now. Thank you. Now they stopped tip-tapping with their little shovels. They must be taking their lunch break, masked up. Is he with Ice? Ice, baby. He's back. Two of them. I can see his butt cheeks. Grape jeans and a purple t-shirt with dreads on. You left your water and some of your belongings. Do you need a cigarette or a dollar? 12 hours in a day, 24 hours. We're neon here and everything. So I asked him because we're both waiting for the bus. No, and it could be good. He said, I don't know. He's checked out, right? So we have, there's not as much construction on Eastern than on Maryland. So it said it was supposed to be at 12:11, expect delays. So I left about 2 hours and 20 minutes early. And this phone works. My new phone works now. Now, I bought it from Verizon. Are they still in the phone? Because now I have auto spell. I tried to write time, it turned to taco. And new turned into a word with J first on Sunday. It's the second Sunday of Lent for Greek Orthodox Christians, right? And Greek Orthodox Christians dye eggs red for Jesus' blood.